Once a proud but peaceful civilization of scholars and bioengineers, their homeworld had been scorched by the Zarn dominion, an empire that recognized only strength and annihilated anything else. The Dravari, with no standing fleet, no weapons, and no allies, had sent distress calls to every known race in the galaxy. No one came. The Galactic Council, fearful of Zarn retaliation, issued a statement of regret and closed their borders. Desperate and scattered, the last remnants of the Dravari drifted through deep space aboard worn-out colony vessels. Their culture was disintegrating, their hope fading, until they reached Sol System. When they hailed Earth, they didn't expect a response. But one came, immediate, clear, and oddly informal. "Dravari vessel, this is Captain Rain Carter of the UHS Vigilant. You're safe now. Come aboard." Safe. The word meant little to a people who'd been ignored by the stars. But when the Vigilant rendezvoused with their lead ship, the Dravari saw something they hadn't expected from a so-called primitive world. A human warship, bristling with weapons, sleek and fast, escorting a convoy of humanitarian vessels, medical ships, food carriers, and rehoming transports. Humans had come, not for profit, not for conquest, but simply because someone had asked for help. Elder Rethari, a surviving leader of the Dravari, met with Captain Carter in the docking bay. The humans stepped forward without armor, without guards, and extended a hand. "We're late," Carter said softly. "But we're here now." Rethari bowed, his bioluminescent crest pulsing blue with emotion. "No one else came. Why did you?" Carter looked him in the eyes. "Because we've been there. Humanity knows what it's like to be left behind. We remember." The Dravari were relocated to Luna Base, then to newly terraformed settlements on Mars. Human scientists worked day and night to repair their failing biology. Earth opened its universities to Dravari scholars. Children from both species played in the same gravity domes. The humans didn't just offer safety, they offered dignity. Then the Zarn arrived. A Zarn dreadnought entered Sol System, broadcasting a single message: return the prey species, or be eradicated. Most of the galaxy had seen such ultimatums before, and most would have folded, but not Earth. At United Earth Command, diplomats paused. Generals did not. Humanity knew this pattern too well. They had seen it in their own past. Tyrants threatening the vulnerable, demanding surrender in exchange for survival. Within an hour, Earth's entire Pacific Fleet was mobilized. Within 3, Martian planetary defenses activated. Orbital stations aligned. And every Dravari child was evacuated to secure bunkers just in case. But when the Zarn dreadnought entered orbit, they found themselves alone. Surrounded. Over 50 human warships had already locked weapons. Their AI-guided railguns and fusion torpedoes were ready to fire. Human comms officer Lieutenant Zhang transmitted a simple message to the Zarn. "You threaten civilians on our soil. Turn around or be turned into plasma." The Zarn didn't retreat. They fired. So Earth responded. In less than 30 seconds, the Zarn dreadnought was a drifting cloud of molten alloy. Not one human ship was lost. Not one Dravari harmed. The footage went viral across the galaxy. A species once labeled young, reckless, and dangerous had just drawn a line in the void for someone else. The message was clear: Earth protects. Weeks later, Elder Rethari stood beside Captain Carter as a new Dravari colony broke ground on Titan. Journalists, alien observers, and council representatives watched in stunned silence as Dravari and humans worked side by side, laughing under the Saturnian sky. "You did not just save us," Rethari said, his voice trembling. "You gave us a future." Carter shrugged, a wry smile on her face. "That's what neighbors do." And for the first time in recorded galactic history, a so-called weak species found safety, not in weapons, but in human compassion backed by steel.